hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello. Hello. Hello to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, my tea baggers, and my tea biscuits, honey. What's your tea? What is your tea, my darlings? It's another glorious day, honey. I know you got all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's up? Hey, what's your tea, babies? What is your tea? Why am I so pumped right now, honey? Because, this is our first show of our 15th season. As of July 1st, honey, Dishing Tea with Big Meat has just turned 15 years old, honey, or 15 years young, or you've been 15 years in the game. So this is our 15th season coming to you the way that we do, honey. And I am so blessed and I'm so grateful and thankful that those of you who rock with me and roll with me the way that you do, honey, we do this thing, okay? We do it the way that we do it. And, honey, I'm so grateful and I'm elated for all of you, honey. So I want to now kick off something brand new. Well, not brand new. It's just that I'm going to be now making sure that we get our numbers up and carrying on because we're 15 years in this game, baby. And we could do a lot better than, with getting the word out for getting new folks to come on in and joining us and carrying on. I want to make sure that we do this thing, I want this to be my full-time job. I need this to be my full-time gig. You know what I'm saying? Or at least the main income puller, honey. Okay. So with that being said, honey, thank you so much for your love and your support. And we got something new coming up. Where's my banner? I need banners. Come on. No, that's their private chat. I need banners. Thank you. I need for you guys to go to the Facebook page and I need for you to like the WTEA radio. That's our new radio station coming. Yes, my darlings. We are about to launch. I'm close, honey. Y'all gonna get a date soon. We are close to launching our brand new full radio station. WTEA radio, baby. Yes, God. So that's going to be something new that we're going to launch this year for our 15th year and doing the damn thing, honey. So I got to put promotional packages and stuff together, advertising packs and carrying on. For those of you who are looking to come in, you want to host your own show. Yeah, we're going to have rates and stuff for you to come on up in here and you give me a 2-hour show, baby. We'll get you a spot. But there's going to be some shit because one of the things that we're going to do over here at WTEA, listen, there's going to be some stuff going down, okay? Because I don't want to be like everybody else's radio show or radio station. I do want to make sure that the kids come on up in here and do their thing and this, that, and the other. And, give some new talent, some new things and and all of that. And then to be kind of specific, I want our radio station to be musically eclectic, and yet at the same time, honey, I want to be able to not be like the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? So all of you who are of the Rainbow Coalition, honey, if you rainbow alphabets out there and you're looking to do this thing, you want to have your own podcast or whatever, or you want to go into a space, WTEA radio is going to be the spot for you, darling. So give me a few moments. I'm trying to put this, it's a lot of work doing this thing, honey, but we're going to get it together. And prayerfully, it is my goal to have everything up and running within the next 2 weeks so that we can pump it out there, baby, and get some things going. In this cup, honey, I'm drinking wine tonight, honey, and I got a new wine that was gifted to me. This is Piemonte Barbera rather. Have y'all heard of that? Piemonte Barbera. I've never had that. I don't know what it is. It's a red wine, as you can see. Okay, it's very robust. You know, it's a very robust flavor. I like it. You know, it's in that Shiraz category for me. Yeah, it's like a Shiraz to me, because y'all know I do not do Merlot, honey. I can't stand Merlot, and I'm not too fond of Cabernet Sauvignon either. Okay, although I've had some that were surprising. That was a surprise to me to be a Cabernet. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. But usually I don't like anything bitter, and I don't like it dry. Okay. And Karen, I do not, honey. No. Okay. That's just what it is, honey. I don't like it. And okay. Let's find out what this wine is. Piemonte Barbera. Okay. What is it? Now let's find out what is it. It's a rare Italian wine grape variety that is, as of 2000, as of 2000, was the third most planted red grape variety in Italy. Okay. It produces good yields and is known for a deep color, full body, low tannins, and high levels of acidity. Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. So that's what a Piemonte Barbera is, darling. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, the Barbera is the grape. It's from Italy. Okay. Okay. I should have chilled this, but I didn't, because at first I didn't think I was going to get into some wine this evening. But I said no, I am going to do this thing, honey. They say this is a dry wine, but yeah, well, it's a little dry, but it doesn't have that. I think because it's not as bitter as I know it to be. It tastes a little wet to me, but they say this is a dry wine. Okay, that is both affordable and accessible. Okay. Oh, is it sweet or dry? Okay. Well, no, it's not. It's not sweet. So I guess it would be dry. But no. But usually the dry wines, honey, you know, when you drink, my tongue or what, honey? Okay. So there is that, honey. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We got a lot of things to cover tonight, and yeah, we're gonna do this thing. What we got? Hey, Tim Kelly. Hey, baby, what's going on with you? Hello, thanks for coming on up in here. E Groove. Hey, Big Meech. I am tired. Been up since 1 a.m, so now I want to fall asleep. I'm listening though. Okay, well, do your thing, baby. Hey, Meech. What's up, Tiff? Hey, girl? Okay. The salmon and kale salad, the barbecue man made me was the bomb. All right. Okay. That's what it is, honey. You accept that, and now the I just done hit your ass. That's what it is. But you said, I poured a glass of red blend wine and I'm ready for the show tonight. Okay, Tiff. That's my girl right there. Come on, Tiff. Okay, Meet is so entertaining. Great topicals, great topic. Smooches from Dallas. Oh, I didn't know you were in Dallas. Okay, I've been to Dallas a few times, but most of the time I because I had a layover. But I did go down there. My ex used to live there, and I helped him drive his car from Atlanta down there, and I spent some time down there for a day and a half or so, just to get into the groove of it. What was I down there? Maybe 2 days or whatever. It was cute. It was cute. I can really do it, but I had to get into the culture. I had to come back and have another stab at it so I know what's going on in Miss Dallas, honey. Let me know if it's sweet. If it is, I'll get some. If it's not too much money. Well, they say it's dry. No, I know it's not sweet because usually most of the blushes, the lighter wines are usually sweet. This here, very dark, what they call a full body. Well, I knew it was a full body because you can taste it. Very robust. But the dark, honey, it's a dark red. It's almost looking like it's black. But yeah, okay. Okay. But I can do this. It's very cute. I should have chilled this, though. I really should have. And I don't want to put ice in it because, of course, ice, okay, that'd be almost like Diane Carroll, honey, said that the champagne is burned, honey. Okay, obviously frozen in the bottle at some point. Okay, how about that for knowing a palate? Okay, yes. What we got? Buck. Hey, what's up, Buck? What you know no good, baby? All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this because we got a few things going on this evening. First, let me share something with you guys. Because my crazy ass, I think I broke my pinky toe, honey. My left pinky toe, okay? It's giving me a little something. Okay. The best way how I can explain it, because when I try to wiggle it or whatever, it feels funny. And have y'all ever had a drumstick, a chicken leg, and you know how the bone is broken in the chicken leg and it wobbles? That's how my toe is when I grab it or whatever. But I don't feel that it's broken anywhere, right? I'm feeling through. I'm like, no, it don't feel like it's broken. What happened yesterday when I was trying to get ready to go to the donut factory? I was in here in the living room. Now y'all know my house is. I'm working on it. I've got some headway. I got major headway, which is fabulous. But my house still I need some help. So the way I had my vacuum cleaner position, I got it out the way. Somehow or another, I'm walking through and I did a turn and I hit the damn vacuum cleaner. Well, baby, when I went to go sit in the shower, now you know your feet like this, but my toe looked like that, right? Like it was disconnected from the foot or whatever. I'm like, what the? And it felt like it was like a web foot or whatever, like it's connected here, but like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh, that hurt, but wow. And I'm looking and I'm like, this ain't feeling right. So then when I did the little thing with my, wiggling or whatever, it felt funny. And the only thing that comes close to what I'm thinking about is a drumstick, a chicken leg, honey, where the inside bone is broken and you don't realize it. And then when it just wobbles, that's how my toe feels. I'm like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? I'm 54 years young, honey. I've never broken a bone in my body, ever. Okay, and I'm like, oh, good Lord, no, you can't do this because these things take a little bit of time to heal. And going to the doctor, which I have not done yet, of course, but I need to go get an x-ray or whatever so that they could tell me if it's broke or not, right? And if it is, they're not going to do nothing but try to wrap the toe up so that it stays stiff, wrap it against my other damn toe. And then, whatever. So it's got to heal on its own. Honey, I got to come home and I got to put on a pair of pumps, baby, in October. Okay. We got to put some pumps on, honey, because Samantha got to go to work. And child, so I don't know if it's broke yet or not. I was looking it up. It doesn't look like it's swollen or anything, but maybe I don't know. It don't feel like it's swollen. It don't look like it either. But when I went to go look at pictures and stuff online, they say it could be a hairline fracture or whatever the case may be. And you know, a lot of you gonna see that in a X-ray. So I got to go and get my damn foot examined. Okay. So that's been my week. Okay. So now let's get into this. I really, where's my glasses? You know, one of the things about this computer screen, I can see everything else, but sometimes I get on this computer. Did y'all go through that? When sometimes your eyes look like everything is blurry or whatever, and y'all would see me blinking a lot because I'm sitting up here trying to get it. Like, okay, I can see but can't see, and I got to get up on it. Oh, you know what? If I got to move in close, then that means that's that astigmatism getting into it. So, okay, but yeah, all right. So now let's get into it, okay? Shall we? Let's see. Wait a minute, Buck. What you saying? I have been having an issue with my left pinky toe too. That's crazy. I think mine is a circulation issue. Okay, really? Okay. Let's see. I've never broken a bone either, but I've cracked toenails on both feet that eventually had to be pulled off. You know what? Now listen, I'm like that too. Now I just had to clip all of mine down because especially on my left foot, I'm like, what is this? And they got real thick. So I'm like, I don't know. Okay, we know that thick nails and stuff is toenail fungus or whatever. I'm like, how in the hell did that happen? So I've been keeping my feet clean or whatever. And so with the toenail, because it done got so thick, I had to keep cutting in and cutting in and cutting. And so my pinky toe, I got maybe just that much of a toenail left. So I need to go ahead on and cut the rest of it off so that the toenail bed can grow, right? But child, whatever. Okay, but I've been having the damnedest problem with my left foot. My left foot, honey, has been giving me all kinds of problems and things. And like right now, it feels like this bitch is kind of, the whole foot feel like it's swollen. And that's because I got to kick my legs up and stuff. I know I've been sitting up on the couch and I fell asleep on the couch last night, sitting up. I didn't go lay down in the bed until late. And so now I know when the show is over, I got to go and just lay my ass down some damn well, okay? So, yes, darling, yes. What you say? You and I both need to see the foot doctor. Okay, you better understand, child. So now let's get into it, okay? And since we're going there, since we're talking about the doctor, I'm gonna start with the baby first, okay? Because I'm gonna play this video, and then you tell me what you think. Because of course, you know the comments and stuff that was up in here, honey, was just ridiculously insane on this video. And everybody wants to jump to the obvious, okay? But look at this.
Okay, couple sabi ko. Yeah. Yay!
Okay. Now, of course, you know, when I first saw this, I thought that she was just a short woman, a grown woman, because I've seen many people that size. So I'm like, oh, okay. I wonder what this is, right? And then when I looked at that face, I said, oh, this is a baby. Oh, baby, baby, baby. And of course, all the comments with the dad, that's child abuse. They should have let that and blah, 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 blah. But I'm looking at that baby's body, okay? One of the things I do know and I understand is that when they have some kind of metabolism issue or a thyroid issue or something with the body, the way how the fat clumps and carrying on and settles in the body, that there is storage. Something is wrong medically with this baby. And looking at the baby, I immediately, no, not immediately, because this came to me later, that her going up those steps, because at first I thought she was going to slide down the slide, right? I thought, I know this. But as she's going up the steps, I said, oh, this must be her exercise to get her out and moving and carrying on, because you hear the person in the background say, yeah, you did it, you did it. I'm wondering if that's what that is. What say you? Because see, like I said, this is on Instagram, and the comments are very, 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 very that way. You know, everybody. One of the things about the internet that I do not like is that everybody got computer keyboard curves. Y'all quick to say whatever the fuck is on your mind, and feel as though you can say it without repercussion or whatever. And because the folks don't know you, it becomes, you know, just this little slur. And a lot of times, you get into this battle, your blood pressure get up. Because I know it's happened to me. You know, somebody saying some stupid shit, and you want to cuss their ass out, so you just, and then you falling for the bait because they saying shit just because they know they got you. And so then you have to pause and calm yourself down or whatever, because there are a lot of times where shit you get fighting mad up here, like bitch, and you know all that. But the comments were very, 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 you know, hurtful. You know, it very hurtful. And so I'm wondering if this little baby has, you know, what medical issues are with the child. Apparently the baby got to go to the doctor, so the doctors and stuff already know, and what's in place. You know what I'm saying? And here's something to consider too. I wonder if she's had an adverse effect to medication, because if she's asthmatic or anything like I am, if they ever gave her anything like a prednisone or any kind of steroid, that there on a child or whatever, everything can start going, because prednisone and steroids make you eat. So, you know, I'm speculating, of course, because we only just got this little 52-second video or whatever. But what say you? How would you handle a situation like this, and how would you be with comments? Would you post something like that on the internet? You know, because it's one thing, when we were kids, we didn't have the internet, of course, so we had to deal with the community. The community was louder in your face or whatever. See, that was the difference. They'd be talking about you in your face and see, and they get knocked in the mouth or whatever in real time. Now that we got social media, it's not just community that's doing it. This is any and everybody around the world, around the globe, and they see this, and everybody can throw comments up in there. You know, even to the point here, you got to hit see translation, because they're saying it in different languages and shit. You know, so how about that? What say you? What you say? Wow, if that child does not have a gland issue, if that child does have a gland issue, if she is that way from being allowed to overeat, okay. Well, we don't know, because see, here's the thing. Let me share something. I know when I was a child, I had blew up. I got up to like about a 14 husky. And this here was before I got to kindergarten, first grade. Okay. No, it was kindergarten, because I was about to start school. All I know is when I was a kid, if my daddy had 2 pork chops, I wanted 2 pork chops, because I'm trying to be like my daddy. Okay. And my mother would sit down and say, he don't want that. He just wanted because you want it. And my father would say, oh, give the boy the food, you know. And I remember that. So that would be a little friction between them or whatever. Then when I started gaining weight, you know, it became an issue. And I remember my mother telling me, because I love school. And my mother told me that she wasn't going to buy me no new school clothes. And if I did not lose weight, I could not go to school. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. All I know is by the time the next school year came around, I had lost weight. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Okay. But I know I had lost weight, because the threat was I couldn't go to school. So be that as it may, I know for me, it was overeating and carrying on, but I've always been a big child all of my life. Okay, well, when I was born, I was an 8-pound baby when I was born, so that's probably normal. Okay, but you talking about 1970, and that's maybe not. Okay, my brother was a 10-pound baby, which was unheard of. Okay, in 73. So yeah, I was an 8-pound baby. What was it? 8 pounds 7 ounces, I think it was, and that there is that. Okay, so now fast forward into where now the food got all these damn hormones and chemicals and stuff in it, and this, that, and the other. Even having a gland problem, and if she's a foodie, you know what I'm saying? It could be a combination of the both. It may not be one or the other. It could be a combination. You know, and the thing becomes, what do we do? How do we navigate those waters? Because that's a child, and a child is going to always want to eat. You know, you have to at least 3 meals a day. You have to feed the baby. So, what is that? Parents, for those of you who are parents out there, okay, I know for me, and see, this is what happened with me, because my sisters were the identical same way with me. Okay, if I had 2 pork chops, my sisters wanted 2 pork chops, and then and I would tell Mama the same thing. Mama, they don't want it, just want it because I got it, you know. And my mother would, you know, was in that whole thing of wanting to make sure that they were fed well and carried on, and she thought that I didn't want to give them a second one because I was trying to hoard it for myself. I said, Mama, they ain't hungry like that, you know. And we had a bit of a thing with that. And then my sister started gaining weight. And then when they gain weight, see, my sisters are big women. But again, like all of us, that's part of who we are. All of us are big. But at the same time, you know, trying to regulate that became an issue. You know what I'm saying? So what say you about that, parents? Now, y'all put that up here in the comments. I'm going to go here. Let me go here because I'm going to stay on parenting real quick since we're there.
I can admit that I did not raise my kids right. I can admit, this is confession time, you guys. I bought a linen dress, okay? And it's see-through, and I didn't know that it was going to be that thin of a material. So I told my daughter, I said, I need to go buy a slip to put underneath this. And she said, what is a slip? Honey, I have failed as a parent. Let me tell you something. I come from the era where all body parts were strapped down. Okay, nothing moved, nothing was wiggling and mother loving jiggling up underneath your clothes. And so now I'm on a hunt to find a slip, honey. If your stomach hung a little low, there was a garment that will put your stomach back into its original place that God ordained it to be, honey. So I can't wear my beautiful outfit, you guys, and I'm gonna show you my outfit on Sunday if I don't find a slip, because obviously they don't know about a slip. I don't know where I slipped up and didn't tell them about a slip. But honey, mama doesn't go out there without a slip. No tea, no shade to nobody else that likes to wiggle. But these body parts, honey, must be in control. Not just out in the street gallivanting, honey. We don't do that. Somebody tell me where I can find a slip. I need it by Sunday. I have a beautiful outfit.
Wait a minute. What's tickling me is that she said, honey, I have a beautiful outfit, baby. I want to see what the hell this outfit is because it's hurting her feelings. Okay. It is hurting this girl's feelings that she can't wear this outfit. And she said, oh, I have a beautiful outfit. Okay. She wants the world to see this outfit. She want to wear it. But here's what this is. She said a slip. Okay. And a lot of y'all don't even know what the fuck a slip is these days. Ladies, put it here. If you know what a slip is, honey, write the word slip in the comments. If you know what it is, write the word slip in the comment. Put hashtag slip. That's what it is. If you know what a slip is, put it in the comments and let me see. Because I bet most of y'all don't. And for those of you who don't know what a slip is an undergarment. Now you get a full slip that ladies will wear. They have the straps because it's full, or you get a half a slip that's like a skirt, okay, and it goes from the waist down, okay. And women will wear that under their clothes if the material is too light, if it's too thin or whatever, if it's see-through, okay, or if perhaps it may be of a wool material or something, maybe a little itchy and things of that nature, so that it covers your undergarments, honey. I'm not supposed to see through that and tell what color panties and bra you got on. Okay, it was for a woman to sit up there and to be, classy. Okay, and carrying on. Oftentimes, and for y'all to get a better understanding, many times a slip is worn whenever the garment doesn't have lining. Okay. Most of the time, a lot of garments and stuff are made and they don't have a lining in it. Okay. So whether the material may be a little too thin, it may be see-through or whatever. Or if it's stretch material and you may be a little bigger than what you think, as you stretch the garment, the material, and it stretches and becomes form-fitting, then you're able to see through it or whatever. So the slip provides the coverage so that you don't get all up in the business. Okay. And that there is something that, that's an old school thing, honey. That's an old school thing. And a lot of children don't know that by now, because especially now, why would you know it? Because everything now is about, is about showing everything off. You trying to twerk, you trying to this, you trying to that. And with the panties are now coming with all the sayings and stuff on them. I just saw something that said Netflix and chill on the ass. You got apple bottom written on the ass of the panties. Or you want folks to understand that you got your Tuesday panties on and it's Wednesday. Okay. We got all these little stains that carrying on the panties and things. So y'all wouldn't know that. And now the bras have become so cute and everything. They lace and they, all the little designs. They got little appliques on the bra and carrying on. So it's a thing now. It's decorative. So you kind of want to show it off. So if folks see it, hey, okay, y'all wouldn't know what the hell a slip is these days. And I think it's unfortunate, because I think that we need to return to some level of decorum with that, because that they would keep everything on the up and up. Ladies, ladies don't know how to be ladies anymore. They know how to be boss bitches and grown ass women, but a lot of you don't know how to be ladies, and keep that allure together, honey. The whole idea is for the mystique of it all. That's the mystique is part of your superpower. Okay. And yes, another thing I do not like is when y'all muffin top. Okay. Y'all think y'all showing cleavage. No, bitch, the bra is too goddamn small. No, when you muffin top and wait a minute. Oh, can I do it in this shirt? Let me use my own titties. Let me see. If you muffin top and I'm seeing wait a minute. I'm seeing your titty like this, all pushed up, and not not like that. The whole idea is for the titty to be like this, to be pushed up, right? I'm not supposed to see all the meat and the chunkiness all here. That's not cleavage, bitch. That's saying that your bra is too small. Okay? You pushing all that titty in a bra that's too goddamn small. And we ladies don't know how to measure properly, or forget that you done gained weight or whatever, or don't realize that your weight was in your titty and not in your waistline. Okay? Oh, excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat that don't want to come out. Y'all hear that dry cough? It don't want to move, but okay. So, a lot of times you don't measure correctly. Many times, if you got muffin top like that, it means that the cup size is too small. You got to go up a cup. Okay? But y'all got to get measured properly. Okay? And a lot of times you having problems because the damn bra digging in your strap, in your shoulders. You're trying to support all this weight. How many of y'all had it to where the bra has felt distressed and you feel like if you got to fight with it to clip it on because it feel like it's too tight, and then you got all that ridge and stuff up under the titty meat and carrying on the sides? Because the bra is too small. The bra is too small. But a lot of y'all don't know that. And I don't know why my generation of women ain't teaching that to the younger generation. But a lot of y'all don't know it. And that there is part, again, it goes into understanding how to be a lady. You want the girls to be supported, lifted, separated, but give you enough to where the cleavage is not supposed to be to where everybody automatically goes to your titty line. Your bust line, honey, if you're a big busty girl, honey, that there is going to be that anyway. They're going to focus on your titties if they're trying to talk to you. A heterosexual man is. But if you got all this chunky right here, okay, girl, hell, that's an invitation. Of course they're going to want to sit down there and fantasize how they can rub their dick through your titties and carry it on. Okay? Y'all got to learn how to do that. And many women do not know how to be ladies anymore. Okay, like I said, y'all want to be boss-ass bitches and grown-ass women, but nobody wants to take the time to be a lady. And then get mad at trans women because trans women do. I'm going to let that be. I'm going to let that be because y'all, I'm going to let that be. Okay. All right, got it. Okay, Tiff, she put it down there. Tiff say slip. Okay. Okay. Slip was for Sunday's best. Okay, right. Say that. Okay, you had because you was a virtuous woman. I have backslid. I got grown and don't wear them anymore. Did you say you backslid, Miss Tiffany? Miss Tiffany, she said I backslid. Miss Thing, She's trying to backslid, honey. I don't wear them no more, Jesus. Okay. Well, you know what? To be quite honest with you, slips and girdles, okay, and carrying on are usually a thing of the past. Okay, I don't hear women talking about I got a girdle on or whatever, you know, to try to keep everything together. Now, what they have done, and let me now to be fair, what they have done, y'all be hear the term foundation garments. And carrying on, y'all got waist cinchers. Now, y'all will wear a waist cincher, okay? Or y'all would do the all-in-ones, you know, that's supposed to be the all-in-one little thing for the shape, because y'all trying to make sure it gets your shape together. But you still won't wear a slip, okay? You won't wear a slip, okay? Panty girdles, okay? To where it's a panty, but it gives you the support. And it sits down there and hold that ass together, okay? It shapes the ass and hold it in place, you know, so that you can still have a wiggle, but it's a firm wiggle and not all that jelly. You know what I'm saying? But everybody nods, you know, they want to make it clap and shit. So again, the times have changed, but being a lady is about being a lady, okay? But I just thought that clip was too funny, honey, because Miss Girl said, I have a beautiful outfit, honey. She said, I have a beautiful dress, bitch. Okay. She have a beautiful dress. And she want to make sure, honey, that y'all see that thing, honey, that y'all see that dress, honey. Now, I got to go find her page because I want to see what the dress is, child. Okay. She said Sunday, and I pulled that. I just got to go look for it, okay? Because I want to see what this outfit is and if she found a slip and carried on, okay? That's too cute. Okay, that there is too cute. I'm gonna do one more fun one, and then we're gonna get real serious. Okay. Now wait a minute before I go any further. Did y'all see that interview about an hour ago? Did y'all watch the interview with George Stephanopoulos and President Biden? All right, put a pin right there because I'm gonna tie all that in when we get serious. Okay. Let me go here. What would you do if you met your idol? Check this out. I think this is just adorable.
Road nose, brother.
Well, let me tell you.
No, let me tell you something, brother. When you walk in this beat shop, I'm surprised that you still got the shirt on, Jack.
Well, let me tell you something, Hulkster. The first time I met you, I was only 3 years old, but now I'm 6 years old. So now we gotta take it to a bigger level, man. Just like when you put that no good stinking giant over your head and send them right through the canvas in front of 93,000 Hulkamaniacs. So what are they gonna do when the power of the Hulkster and the Roaster and the dual 24-inch pythons run wild on you? Ah!
Whoa! Man.
Isn't that just adorable? Child, when I saw that, honey, I teared up. Y'all know I'm a big old crybaby, right? And my emotions are just out of whack. It was just, all of my tragedies that my emotions are so far out of whack. So I'm constantly crying at every goddamn thing, right? Child, when I saw that, I said, now, if this ain't the tea, right? What would you do when if you met your idol? Now, let me tell you what I did. Because I've been fortunate, I met a few of mine, praise the Lord, okay? I met a few of mine. Just like that, okay, little man, he got to, reciting and imitating the Hulk Hogan and carried on in front of Hulk. When I met Patti LaBelle face to face, y'all know that's my entertainment mama, okay? When I met her face to face for the first time, which I have the picture on my wall, I was living in New York. I just got to New York too. I moved to New York April 10th, 1995. Yes, I did, honey. Okay. And I met Patti LaBelle on August 18th, 1995. Okay. I met her because she was kicking off her makeup line with Flory Roberts at the time. And how I know that I was in the right place at the right time, God always give me signs. In order to take a picture with Miss Patti, honey, you had to buy the product, of course. I had just got a brand new credit card in the mail the day before. Don't know how. My credit was jacked up, whatever, but they approved me for that damn credit card, child. And that's how I got, because I bought a lipstick and a nail polish, which I still have actually. And because the nail polish was called Golden Performance, and the lipstick was Over the Rainbow. I bought that, and before I went to go see her, I made a recording of everything I wanted to say. So I made the recording. I didn't think she was going to take it, and so when we got there, I got there, and they were at Macy's, okay, Macy's department store, right there on 34th and Broadway, okay. I worked directly across the street at the Herald Square Mall, okay, which is no more, directly across the street. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool, right? So I get there, and I got there early because I didn't know how this was going to go. And there was another girl who came up, and she had her Patti LaBelle shirt on, right? And so we get there, and so all of us sitting up there, we're exchanging stories about, being to see Patti LaBelle and this, that, and the other. Now, I'm the only guy there at the moment. And so when you got to buy the makeup, I said, that you ain't saying nothing to me. I said, honey, I'm a drag queen, girl. Shit, I need the makeup. And that tore the place down, right? If y'all remember Do the Right Thing and how they was on the street corner, oh, that's how that was on the street, on that corner. So then the security guards came to come and open up the door. And we sit up there scurrying, honey. We got there. We bought our makeup, bought stuff and carried on, and then they gave us another line to stand in. I was number 3. So time came. They brought Miss Patti, honey. She coming down. She waving and carrying on, And we locked eyes, and I blew a kiss at her, and she blew it back at me. Now, I didn't think she saw me, right? And oh my God, my knees got weak. I thought I was about to faint. And I was like, oh my God, she saw me. So we did that. Then they had the promo, right? Because all the media outlet is there. So they had this girl in the wheelchair and this, that, and the other. They, you know, did the got her a little signed a picture and gave her a hug and, you know, took the picture and all that kind of jazz. And then I got pissed because that was that girl's moment, right? That was her moment. And some clown named Wardell holler, you know, they trying to get the girl out the wheelchair, and it's real quiet, right? And then all of a sudden you hear this, I love you, Miss Patty. She said, I love you too, baby. What's your name? My name Wardell. Hi, Wardell. I love you too. And I got instantly upset. I was like, why would you do that on the girl? This is her moment. This is her moment. Now, I get that you seized an opportunity, but that was her moment, and you saw that was her moment, right? You could have did that right after they finished with all that, right? And but that's a personal thing for me, okay? So then they got her out the way, and then it was time for us to go and do the thing. So the girl in front of me, you know, now they were wrong for this because they were just clicking pictures to be clicking. And, you know, we trying to take pictures to say we in the picture. They took a picture of her back and this, that, and the other. She said, that's not right. You know, we supposed, and they let her take another picture. So my turn came, and I went up. I said, Mr. Patty, I said, I thank you for this opportunity. I said, honey, I'm one of the ones I need to just have a Patty moment. And I said, now, I know we can't talk to everything right here, but I made a tape, and I could everything I wanted to say, I put it on this tape. She said, you got it? She said, you did? She said, where is it? I said, I got it right here. She said, well, give me here, baby. I said, what? She said, give me here. I said, oh, okay. So I gave her the tape. And then she said, oh, my hip. I said, oh, wait a minute. You all right? She said, yeah, baby, I'm fine. It's just that my hip is bothering me a little bit. And then she gave me a picture. She said, okay, here you go. I said, oh, but could you sign my name on it? She said, honey, if I sign your name on it, I'm going to have to do everybody else. And they want this thing over at 2 o'clock. I said, okay, I get it. I understand. I said, but I thank you. And I am one who really enjoys, and I'm one who need a Patty fix. And I was reaching for her hand. I turned around. They got my profile, me all cheese and carrying on, and they got Patty. And I was going to try to pull the same stunt that Miss Thing did, right? But when you looked at the picture, you got my face in the picture. You didn't have her. So I said, girl, you being greedy. Don't do that. And I was cool. So I was fine. It wasn't until I walked away. Bitch, when I got out of her presence, I got to shaking so damn bad. I couldn't walk for 20 minutes. I was shaking so bad. And tears just started rolling down my face. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So when I was able to walk, I went across the street to my job because I had their little Polaroid camera. I'm trying to take pictures. And I went over there and I called my mother. And I said, Mama, you ain't gonna be there. You ain't gonna be there. I said, Mama, she said, Mitchie, baby, calm down. I can't understand a word you're saying. What's going on, baby? Talk to me, but calm down. And I told her, I said, Mama, I just met Patty LaBelle. She said, what? I said, Mama, I just met Patty LaBelle. And oh, I just started crying. And I told her what happened. Honey, yeah. Okay. So that was the first time. The second time, my mother was with me. She was in Detroit and she was doing a book signing because Don't Block the Business had just come out. And I took my mother to go and meet her and get her book signed or whatever. And that time, I sang You Are So Beautiful to her. And Miss Patty, she said, all right. She said, you 2 fears. And when I got the 2 fears from Miss Patty, I've been billing myself as a singer ever since. Huh. Yes, Lord. Okay. Stephanie Mills invited me the first time that we actually met was she's been here on the show. We met in 2015 for the first time face to face. Yeah, we met there, and I was at her table. She let me come and she gave me tickets. I was sitting at her table. And then afterward, they brought me backstage with her and carried on. And then I was with her in the entourage, for, throughout all of that. I got that picture because I had my kids with me. I got that picture of us on the wall too. And I still had my hernia stuff at the time. And then the second time, she had invited me up to her hotel because she was staying right around the corner from me. I said, girl, you're right. I can walk to you. She said, okay. And she wanted me to get her a coffee because she liked drinking decaf coffee, no sugar, nothing. She wanted black with no sugar. I said, okay, cool. And then I had bought me, as I was able to drink coffee at the time, I bought me a coffee and bought me a damn muffin. She wanted to make sure I came by myself. I said, oh, girl, I ain't bringing nobody with me. For what? This is my moment, okay? So I went up, and she came to the door carrying on. And I didn't realize that, she wears a lot of wigs or whatever, but her hair is really long, okay, on its own. And so we sitting up there talking or whatever. And she said, what you got? I said, I got a muffin. She looked at my muffin and took my damn muffin. She took my muffin. And then I had taken with me, I was telling her about a song that I wanted her to put back in the show. And I had bought one of her, like a couple of her earlier albums they had re-released as a double CD. And I had taken that with me over there. And I was telling her, I said, because she said she didn't remember a song. I kept saying, I said, and I took the CD with me. And so she looked at it. And then she was going through and she was listening to some stuff. And I played the song. I said, this is the song I'm talking about. I said, of course, updated or whatever. I said, but this is the song. It's called I Hope We Don't Run Out of Music. I said, this song here is a great show opener, And so then she said, can I keep this? Because she didn't have a copy of it. And I said, of course of course I said, yeah. I'm going to have you sign it, but that's all right. So I gave her that. And so I had a wonderful time sitting up there with her. And had it not been for my son needed to go to work and he left his damn ID in the car, I'd have stayed there until there was time for her to go to her next gig, because I was going to go to the next gig with her. She had asked me about my hernia and carried on. I told her what was going on. Oh, honey, we had a good time. We had a real good time. So those are two of my idols that I have met. What about y'all? Okay, have y'all met y'all idols? And if so, what's the story? Okay, love this video. Okay, right. Love the kids videos like these. Okay, right. Aren't they just adorable? Because you see that kids get so excited and so vibrant, and to know that their heroes mean something. The boy said, he said, listen, the first time I met you, I was 3 years old. Now I'm 6. Okay, so we got to take it to a different level, brother. And really into just knowing that he is a Hulkamaniac and sit up there just like you did and pick the guy up and body slam him in front of 93,000 people. Child, who knows that at 6 years old? Okay, but a fan. You know what I'm saying? That was absolutely just the most beautiful thing, honey. That was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, honey. Okay. So, yeah. So, okay, put that in the comments. If y'all met y'all's idols before, okay, somebody that mean the world to you, honey. Okay, wait a minute. I was trying to get a spot off of my thing, and I got the damn thing bouncing. What does that mean to you? And if you haven't, how do you think you will react? Okay. How do you think you will react? Okay. When I met Fantasia, honey, that was Fantasia and Faith. I met them at the same time because we were doing the play together. And that was lovely. When I met Selena Johnson, and she didn't believe that I was carrying around her song. It was a Chapter 2 album at the time. She didn't believe I was carrying that around in my purse. I said, girl, that's my Bible. I carry that everywhere I go. She said, you lying. I said, no, I'm not. I said, I told my son, I said, Pete, I'll go get my purse. And he went and got my bag, and I pulled that bitch right out. I said, I told you, I carry this. And then I started singing. She said, ha, you better know the words. You better know the words. Yes, God, honey. Okay, that's my sister from another sister right there. Selena Johnson. Child, that girl, she is not to be played with. You understand? So I've been very fortunate. When I met Della Reese, when I met Della Reese, that was fun because I told her that I'm a female impersonator and that I impersonate her. And she said, she wrote in her book, which that book was stolen. And she gone, Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. She autographed my book. She said, isn't it fun to do me? So I've been very, 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 very fortunate to meet a lot of my idols and people who I look up to and things of that nature. So I get it. Okay, I get it. And then to say that I've become friends with them. You know, I've become friends with Stephanie. I become friends with Sarah Dash. I become friends with Shirley Jones of the Jones Girls, you know, and that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's when I finally met Jennifer Holliday. I met Jennifer Holliday face to face finally. This is was it last year? Yeah, I think we met face to face last year. Because she's been on the show. And we met, and she said, oh, yeah, you remember doing my show? Yeah, of course I remember doing your show. And so that was us, and that was fun. Okay, that was fun. So, and then we met face to face, but she's seen me in face. She's seen Samantha, because y'all know I'm a Jennifer Holliday lookalike, and then Aretha Franklin lookalike when I get up. And I gave her pictures of me, and she approved. She approved. Yes, God. I'm in there. Okay. I'm in there. I never met Aretha Franklin, but Aretha Franklin asked to see me. She wanted to see my pictures of me as her. So she knows Samantha Stevens. Well, she knows Samantha. She don't know Demetrius. She knows Samantha Stevens' divinity. Huh? Get into it, people. Get into it. Okay. Don't you love it? Because I do. Okay, wait a minute. Let me be that way. Let me be that way. Because some of y'all ain't gonna, y'all don't believe it. You don't. All right. That's Samantha, honey. Now that there is just regular makeup or whatever. I strengthened it to do a little Jennifer, and then I have a piece of Jennifer hair because she wears that color now. But yeah. Okay. Yes, God, today. Detroit. I am coming home soon. Okay, I'm coming home that first weekend of October. I'm going to touch down on October 3rd. I'll be performing October 4th. And then the rest of the time down there, because I'm going to leave Monday, I'll be there to visit and carry on, to see my friends, see my family, and carrying on. And hopefully I can get in a second show before I leave. But when I get the details of the show, I'm going to post it up here, because if you're in Detroit, I want y'all to come on out and see me, and see Samantha do her thing, right? And have some fun with me and carrying on, okay? So, yeah, that's going to be that. I'm going to see if I can have a couple of trinkets out there and see if I can bring some of my oils and some of my books. You know, because I want you guys to get my books. I have not been pumping my books the way that I ought to, but we got to get on the campaign to sell my books. Okay. This is book 2, and this is book 1, honey. Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations is the second book. This is Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey. Okay, yes. You got to get your copies, honey. Get your copies. Okay, and because we are in anniversary season, usually these are $15 a piece, but I'll give them to you for $10 each. So you get both of them for $20 in a package deal. And if you buy the package deal, honey, I'm going to give you one of my bottles of oil, honey, so you can sit down there and get some sensuality in your life. So that's going to be the deal, honey. Happy anniversary to us. You get both books for $20. And then you can also, I'll throw in a fragrance oil, honey, if you order it. So that's going to be the deal. I got to put that down together. It was a holiday package. If you go on the website, I have not changed the website over. It's going to say the holiday deal. I'm basically saying the same thing for the holiday deal. Okay. But nonetheless, we got to get that together. Okay. And get y'all up and add them, honey, so y'all get, and I do sign these. So everybody who buy a copy of, I do sign both of them. So yeah. Okay. So we get these books up out of here, child. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's do it. All right. Let's go on to our next story, because this is going to get a little bit that way. I'm glad we had a little bit of fun because, yeah. Oh, you know what? No, let me stay here. Because this is serious, but it's also in this realm of parenting. I played this video one time before, but I want to bring it back. We did it, I think, a while ago, but it's resurfaced. And again, look at this.
Cute.
Now let me bring some clarity here, because I was looking in the comments when this resurfaced, and y'all see the caption says that a 12-year-old did that because his mom took the phone from him. Okay. And the caption said, no, he wasn't 12. He was 15 years old, 270 pounds, and he deals with mental illness. His mother has been dealing with this mental illness all his life. And now he's got to the point where he's too big for her to discipline him. And at 15 years old, I can only imagine at 270 pounds, that's a big boy. Okay. And did you see how he broke the marble counter? That was marble. Well, you can say a faux marble or whatever, it's marble. He broke the edge of that counter. Okay. That boy went through that house like a fucking tornado and destroyed that house. I'm listening to her crying as she's recording that. And then also someone in the caption says that she was recording it and she wanted to show a friend. She sent the video to a friend. And they are the ones who have posted that fucking video. Now, see, here's what this is. That, number one, we all know that's not a real friend. That there is not a real friend, because there is no way that you coming to me and telling me what your son has done, and I know what's going on in the house, and then you gonna take and gonna put it up on online for folks to ridicule and have opinions about. See, that's an ass whooping. Okay, that's an ass whooping, and then I have to cut ties. Okay, I have to cut ties, honey, because that's not making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's too personal. Number two, apparently there's no father there in the home or no other male there that would have wrestled with him. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with folks with mental illness, especially if we don't know he's on medication or not. I do know this. If they are on medication and they stop taking it, their strength increases. I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe it's more adrenaline. Maybe it is more whatever. They become like these supernatural kind of people. Okay. And it is ridiculously insane, because their whole objective is to now deal with what's going on in their head. I want to make this right. I'm angry. It's kind of like the Incredible Hulk syndrome, right? We don't know how fearful she is of her son when he gets like this or whatever, because I'm sure he's probably sweet as pie when he's manageable. You know, we don't know how old the mom is at this point, but y'all saw that house, and he did that because she was disciplining him and took away his phone. Could you imagine what he would have done for something a little bit more valuable, or something that we would say is a little bit more tangible, a little bit more effervescent? You know, if she didn't give him any money, or if she took away the PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, that there, I felt so bad. I still feel bad for her, because this is a cry for help. Okay, it's like, what do I do? How do I make this happen? Where can I help my child? Because the next thing is to put him into some kind of institution somewhere, but then she won't have any regulation. You see? And so now it becomes all of that. How do I regulate this? How do I, as an effective parent, learn how to deal with this? Now, apparently he's going to have to go somewhere. Okay. We've had to do that with my sister. When my sister got out of hand, we've had to go and sit her down, and they had to come and get her. But like, no, take her and let her get to where she's able to calm down. Okay. And only the professionals know how to do that. Even if, and most of the time they do it with medication, because when they become so neurotic and out of their mind, honey, you got to bring them back, because the neurons are carrying on are off sparking, right? So you got to bring them back, all right? And then get them into a space where they can talk and they can this and they can that. And that takes time. It's a hurtful situation. It's a hurtful situation. And we really, 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 when we talk about mental health, honey, when we're looking at mental health in this country, we really got to be better advocates for it than what we claim that we're trying to do with it. We've got to be able to have the serious conversation. Black folks, we got to be able to say, I need to go to a mental doctor, and not to oh, Tanya calling me. Wait a minute. She don't know I'm on the line, but I'm not going to take the call. I got to tell her that I'm on the line. But nonetheless, we've got to take it seriously. See, y'all want to keep going to Jesus with it, and that's cute. But at the same time, honey, two things can be right at the same time. Y'all got to go to Jesus, and at the same time of going to Jesus, honey, y'all got to be real with this and be like, we got to get some medicine up in here and get this little motherfucker out of here. Okay. That's what we got to do. Okay. And we got to make that happen. Okay. So that the folks can get the help that they need. It's just like going to the doctor. A lot of us think that going to psychiatrists or psychologists or therapists or whatever is to say that I'm crazy. No, you're not necessarily crazy, baby, but you need to get regulated. It's the same thing when you got a cold, honey. If you know you got to go get some damn antibiotics, sitting up here praying to Jesus to make the cold go away, yeah, that's one part of it. But you got to get up off your ass to go get the damn medicine too. Okay? You got to go get the medicine. You got to go get that shot in the ass. Okay? In order to get better so that you could do your part. Part of the thing about y'all praying and carrying on is that you've got to do your part. Miracles don't work until you do your part in it. You got to do more than pray. You got to do more than the praying. Jesus didn't just turn the water to wine. How did he make them go get the shit and bring it back to him? And then he did the miracle. You got to do your part. And how many of y'all going out looking for that baby? Or going over to the mother's house and I wonder how many came to come and help her clean that damn thing up without being nosy to see how bad the baby, he tore up the place. That's the other part. See, y'all ain't gonna come over there just to help her clean up. Y'all coming over there so y'all can have y'all Lord have girl. He did all this. Oh, Lord have mercy. In the bathroom too. See, y'all want to do all that. So y'all get on the phone and go talk to Sister Mariella. Girl, I went over to that house, child. Yeah, see, y'all want to do that. Instead of sitting up there helping that woman and y'all going through and be like, Lord, we're going to bless this house. And we're going to bless this energy up in here, honey. We're going to bless the energy. Remove all that ain't supposed to be up in here, Lord. Let your Holy Spirit rest, rule, and abide here. And let peace reign supremely in this place. And you're saying that as you're going through, picking up and putting together, throwing out what needs to be thrown away. Okay? And et cetera, et cetera. We see, no, that's not what we're doing. Y'all going over there to bitch moan and complain. Girl, he done told your damn TV up. I know that, bitch. And ain't got no money for a new one right now. Okay? I don't need you to... See that. That. What we got over here in the comments, honey? Hey, how's it going? Hey, in the right direction. What's up with you, darling? His ass would have been, it would have been grass. Okay. That there is a lot of this. Okay. It's a lot of that. And right now is where we have to now, come out of it, because I know initially I was like, I'd have kicked his ass. But then when we get the story, we're like, okay, wait a minute, there's more. We got to do more. There's a lot more that has to be done. You know what I'm saying? And so that becomes the issue. The issue. Okay. As the children say, the issue. Okay. So wait a minute. Why did my screen go black? Okay. Oh, okay. I don't do that now. Not now. Okay. I'm trying to get a couple things up in here, sure. But I'm playing something else. But now we're gonna get into no. Let's stay here with this. And we're gonna stay here right there with that. Because I'm trying to, where did it go? Okay, shit, never mind. This stuff took me out my spot. Okay. Move on, because I'm trying to get to the serious stuff. But let's go here. Did I? Oh, Demetrius, you're so goddamn late. Okay. Wait a minute, I gotta upload it. I thought I uploaded that one too. But here we go. Here we go, child. Now I want y'all to give me your honest opinion on this. And I know you will. I know you will, okay? Because this here is about to be that way. When I show this to y'all, y'all gonna scream, shout, holler, and carrying on, okay? But there's a deeper picture here, okay? Because we always jump to the obvious, but there's something more here that I want to explore, okay? Because when I went to the Facebook page, I saw something that spoke volumes to me concerning this. And yeah, this here becomes, is it cultural acceptance, or is this grooming, as folks may think? Or does this become part of an agenda? The way the comments were saying, and the comments went ballistic. Okay, the comments went ballistic. Okay, on this thing. And I'm like, oh, for real, y'all want to do that? Well, okay. Let's see, what we can do, right? And yeah. Okay, hold on. It's loading up, it's processing, it's about to play in a minute. But nonetheless, here's another thing too, because I would use the word exploit. Because the way how this could come across is very exploitive, okay? Exploitation, okay? But we'll see, okay? We will see in just a moment. Again, while I'm waiting on this video to finish processing, to that Facebook page right there, WTEA Radio, that there is coming soon. For those of you who are new and joining us or whatever, today is our first show of our 15th season. As of July 1st, Dishing Tea with Big Meats has turned 15 years old. We've been doing this, and I'm very grateful for all of you to come on up in here and help us do our thing the way that we do it. And what we're going to do this year, honey, we're going to take it to the next level, and we are finally going to launch our own radio station. So we're going to be looking for DJs and carrying on for show hosts. If you want to come on up in here and run your own show and carry it on, that there is that, okay? But in the meantime, and in between time, go to that Facebook page right there, WTEA Radio Facebook page, and go over there and like it for me, okay? Like it and all of that. So now let's get into this.
Chelsea and Manila, Philippines. Stacy Gabriel, Venezuela. Maria Estesa Manalo, Egypt. Priscilline McGarry, Mexico.
Okay, hold on. There we go. It told me I had lost connection to my mic for a minute, so I thought I was going to have to do something. Okay. Y'all saw that, right? Okay. Y'all done got quiet. Who? Y'all done got quiet in these comments, honey. What's tea? What's tea, honey? What's tea? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Don't get quiet on me, honey. Y'all see these little children, honey, these little, what, they got to be preteens, honey. Okay, early, about 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, sit there, running the catwalk, honey, letting you have it. And they wear those shoes better than most women. Okay, now in case y'all have not clocked the stunt, I don't know if y'all saw the Miss World pageant or whatever, but that intro is how they do at Miss World, honey. I'm so-and-so, I'm from Colombia, you know, and that's how they do the intro and carry on. They come out and do that. But here's the thing. Okay, again, going to the comments up there, they let them babies have it, honey. Instead of them letting them have it, they're talking about the parents. Oh, the parents ain't got no business doing this. And, oh, you know, they want to sit up there and say, here we go, trying to push an agenda, the LGBTQIA plus agenda on these babies. They ain't got no. And my question is this is somewhere in a whole nother country, honey. They don't deal with that kind of shit the way that we deal with it and carrying on. As a matter of fact, a lot of what I think there was Thailand, Bangladesh, or somewhere, another one of eight, not Bangladesh. It was a B country. I forgot that. Wait a minute. I forgot what it was. Bangkok. That's what it is. They celebrate their lady boys over there. Okay, so it's not a thing like that the way the states do. Okay, so when we see this, are we looking at these babies and seeing the LGBT agenda, or are we seeing a culture that is embracing them because they see who they are? Do we see no fashion designers in the making? Because y'all see the child that they put that shit together. Okay, the one child up there had little bags and carried on and made an outfit. They put that. Some had clothes, some made a costume or whatever. The creativity there. Okay, now in doing a little bit of research, they do have a Facebook page. The guy who is the videographer has a Facebook page. So this is something that they do. They do this across their little area, whatever. They had a whole big old fashion show kind of thing. It was a whole big auditorium where they're on display and they doing this, that, and the other in front of an audience, honey. So what? Are we now sitting up here trying to say it's some kind of an agenda? Or do we just accept the fact that just because we don't, or the United States or the Christian conservative right, or those who feel as though, you know, who are staunch on masculine issues and what masculinity ought to look like, just because we embrace that and they don't, how can we say that they're wrong and they always sad and this, that, and the other? What is that? Okay, because when I first saw it, now I'm going to be very honest, when I first saw it, it stunned me for a second, because I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute. But I think it's America's Got Talent. It's one of those shows, and I believe 3 of those little boys have been on the show because they sing. It's 3 Asian boys on that come up there, and they did Whitney Houston. They came out one time and did the Supremes. They were done up in drag and carried on. And I was like, wait a minute, these babies on TV like this in drag, as young as they are, they come out full hair, makeup, and things, and they did the Supremes. Okay. And I was like, oh shit, okay. What we doing? You know? But again, they're embracing the arts, because if this is all a part of creativity, who are we to say what is and what is not when it's a performance piece? All because of what America's definition of what masculinity is supposed to be, or what boys supposed to be doing at this particular time. You know what I'm saying? And why can't they express themselves or be as creative as they would like? Okay, why can't that happen? We didn't have a problem with Lily Tomlin and her character Percy. Wasn't his name Percy or something like that? We didn't have a problem with Whoopi Goldberg and her character. What was his name? I can't think of the name. Around the world and 80 motherfucking days. Y'all remember that? When she did her one-woman show. Okay. We didn't seem to have a problem with that. We didn't have a problem with Barbara Streisand playing the Gentle. Okay. We didn't have a problem with Julie Andrews and Victoria. Huh? So why is it that when it comes down to this kind of thing, we always got to put our mouth on something that we don't understand, or want to sit down there and always think that it's got to be something more than what it is? Why do y'all always put y'all damn shit on these babies? Because you don't agree with it. Okay. Oh, y'all ain't got no business letting these kids do this and ain't these kids do that. If the kids are playing and they're playing dress up, what the fuck is the problem? They playing dress up. They have an imagination. And especially if before my brother was born, you know, my daddy loved to tell the story that I was the whole baseball team, honey. I was the whole team. Okay, the pitcher, the batter, the umpire, okay, striking everybody out, and I was the whole team. My daddy was in love with that. Okay, he tells that story to this day. But then when I was playing with my girlfriend Desiree, and she had a Chrissy doll with the hair, and we did little beautician hair. Me playing with the hair was a problem. Boys don't be playing no damn dolls. I'm playing with my friend. This is her doll. We are both doing the doll's hair. What's the problem? Now she could play with my motherfucking trucks. If I'm sitting up here playing cowboys or fucking Indians with the toy guns and shit, she can play with my toys, but I can't play with hers. Y'all's a goddamn lie. And that's where this shit come into play. So I'm looking at these babies doing their thing on the catwalk, walking, living, okay, felt, giving you streamlined modeling, carrying on, honey. Because they're emulating the Miss America pageant. They're emulating the models. They're emulating all of that, honey, and letting you have it. Okay, them babies walking, strutting in them pumps, honey, strutting. Okay, giving turns and twists of things, pose. Okay, sail the garment. You see the child whip the skirt and flung it and carried on, honey. Okay. Why is that an issue? Why is that an issue? Okay. What you say, fool? I only watch Miss Netta and Charles. Todd, you stupid. Like that. Okay, I know who they are, of course. I do not follow them. And yeah, child. And trying to get all off into their business and carrying on. I don't follow them enough to understand it. But now, they shit about being kicked out of the BET Awards or whatever, because they didn't have an invite and they got hustled or bamboozled or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, hey, they didn't do their homework. So whatever happened to them is because they didn't do their shit. At the same time, I'm going to say this too. This internet fame that they got is still brand new. Okay. So just because they think that they internet famous and everybody don't know them. So the whole idea of, do you know who I am kind of status is no. Okay. And carrying on. And then not knowing the game, honey. How your manager not know to verify the sources? Okay, to make sure. because just because you got an invite don't mean anything, honey. You got to get special tickets or whatever to be on the carpet, and a lot of those tickets you got to pay for. Okay, yeah, there's a cost. Okay, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, you just don't show up because you're popular, and you, honey. And who said that they sent y'all an invitation without the itinerary of what's supposed to be going on? Whatever, I don't know, and God bless them. Okay, but back to these children, honey, these kids. Okay, over here in a whole nother country, doing their thing the way that they do. Okay, right? Leave them babies alone. Let them play. Okay. And even if it's more than playing, okay, and then let's understand that. Even if it's more than playing, even if they know about their gender identity or whatever the case may be, even if they are the next lady boys or whatever, young lady boys up in training, their culture embraces them because they have facilities for them to do what they're doing. And as y'all saw, honey, they were out in the daylight. Okay, it wasn't like there's somebody, they're in the background, scrounging or whatever. They're in the daylight. Okay, so apparently this is something that has the approval of somebody. So why is it that we want to get on the bandwagon and want to bump our gums and carrying on because we don't like it or don't want to understand it? Huh? What gives us in all of the audacity that we love to muster up and all of the gall, okay, and the Christian fortitude to say that somebody's parents need to think about that, and somebody, y'all know y'all ain't right. Who are you to sit up there and say that? Huh? Who are you to go through that? Okay, why my leg feels so fucking tight? Yeah, I got to kick this leg up soon. I gotta, yeah. Okay. That's about, yeah. Okay. And those Asian cultures have long history of embracing LGBT people. As we know, the colonizers hated this about them. Say it, honey. Okay, right there. That part. That part. Okay. So, honey, listen. Let them babies be. And hell, if you really want to know the truth about it, perhaps some of us can take some lessons because them babies walking in them shoes, honey. Oh. Now that's on the real, okay? All right, now let's move on. I'm going to start here. Let's go here.
You there, second desk, blue jacket. What is your name?
My name is Alexis.
Alexis, please leave my lecture room. I don't want to see you at one of my lectures ever again.
I don't understand.
I am not going to ask a second time. Thank you. Why are there laws? What are laws for? Anyone?
Social order?
To protect the person's personal rights.
So that you can rely on the government?
Justice? Thank you. Tell me, was I unfair to your classmate just now? Indeed I was. So, why didn't any of you protest? Why didn't any of you try and stop me? Why didn't you want to prevent this injustice? You see, what you have just learnt you wouldn't have understood in 1,000 hours of lectures unless you lived it. You didn't say anything because you weren't affected yourself. And this attitude speaks against you and against life. You think it doesn't concern you, so it's none of your business. Well, I'm here to say, if you don't help bring about justice, then one day you too may experience injustice, and there will be nobody there to stand before you. Truth and justice lives through us all, and we must fight for it. Because in life and work, I mean, we often live next to each other, but not with each other. We console ourselves that the problems of others are nothing to do with us, none of our business. And we go home glad at night that we're spared, but it's about standing up for each other. Every day an injustice happens in business, sport, or on the tram. Relying on someone else to take care of it is not good enough. It is our duty to be there for others, to speak up for others when they cannot. I am here to teach you the power of your voice. I want you to learn critical thinking to empower you to stand up for what is right, even if it means going against what everyone else is doing. Let's begin.
All right. Wasn't that impactful? I know when I first saw this, I was like, oh, wait a minute, where are we going with this, honey? Where are we going with this? Okay. But then, as he went on with the message of the video, I said, oh, this is delicious. Absolutely delicious. When we look at justice, and see here, that's a word that I think we overuse, because most of the time when we say, I want justice, no, we don't want justice. What we want is retribution. We want folks to pay for what they've done. We want folks to sit down there and to burn in hell or to rot in jail or whatever the case may be, because you committed a crime. You've done something heinous, and I want you to pay for it. I don't want to wait. I don't want you to wait till you're dead and you got to burn in hell or whatever. I want you to pay for it now where I can see it. I want it tangible. I want to know that you got what the fuck it is you were supposed to get because you wronged me. That's what we want. Because when we say we want justice, I always use this example. When we go back to the what's my baby? Trayvon Martin. Okay. When we go back to him, and what's the guy that got off? Because every time I say George, I want to say George Floyd, and we know who George Floyd was. What was this guy's name that got off? George what? I can't call his last name because every time I see this, it's a damn shame that we had that many things to where shit I can't remember his name because I got George Floyd on the brain cell. But when that boy got off, because justice was served, but it was served cold, because he did all his lawyers and stuff, they did everything by the book and by the law, and that man didn't serve not an ounce of time in jail. So do we really want justice, or do we want retribution? And in this case, when we say the laws are created for justice, okay, what do we mean by that? And as the instructor challenged, well, then if that's the case, how come none of you stood up and protested or tried to get me to stop that and this, that, and the other? Huh? It's the same like Jane Elliott asked all the white students when she says to them, thank you, George Zimmerman. Okay, I couldn't call him. And I knew it was, because every time I say George, I go straight to Floyd. George Zimmerman. Okay. When Jane Elliott asked a class full of white people, how many of you believe that black people, no, how did she put it? Ultimately, she asked the white folks, honey, how many of y'all would trade places with black people? And nobody raised their hands. Okay, nobody raised their hands. And she said, places with them, then that means that you know that how they're being treated is wrong. Now, how come you're not doing anything about it? How come you're not doing anything about it? Okay. And that becomes the ultimate question. That becomes us, you know. How many of y'all have been on the bus, on the trains or whatever, and y'all hear folks picking on obviously femme queens and gay folks and carrying on, but y'all won't jump in and y'all won't stop. Y'all won't, that ain't my business, because then that means they're going to come after me. But yet, you know, we'll sit there and say, oh, honey, I don't believe in that. No, we need to have better laws and this, that, and the other, but won't nobody go fight for it. Yeah. So that there has become, I got to get my glasses. Just this whole thing here with that, in teaching that lesson, making sure that you understand your voice, how to make sure that your voice is powerful and that it has resonance. You understand? Your voice has to have resonance. And I say that I was on the campaign trail running for mayor here. My slogan is, I'm not the voice of the people. I am the people. Okay, no. I can't be nobody else's voice, because I can't tell your story. I don't know what you're going through. I can assume, but I don't know what you're going through. I don't know exactly how that is, but what I can do is amplify your voice. What do you mean by that? That means I got to get you to tell your story. And then I tell my story, and then I tell your story with mine, so that we can amplify it, so that everybody else hear it. It's just like when you take a microphone and how you plug it into the amplifier so that it's louder and it reaches more places. The sound will travel to different places. It becomes voluminous and luminous. That's what we need to do. Your voice has to resound. It has to be a resonant voice to where folks know that you ain't playing. And it's not that you got to be loud and shouting or whatever, because there's a way to say what you need to say without all the histrionics. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know how to be persuasive and powerful. Because oftentimes they say the squeaky wheel gets the oil, but sometimes, every now and again, honey, you got to listen for that squeak, because the squeak ain't always loud. It's a real soft little thing. It's always something soft. It starts off that way. Okay. When you're on the car or whatever, honey, everything starts off soft. When it starts to get loud, it's because it's a real problem. You let it go too long. See? But we have the ability to sit down there and squawk and squawk and squawk. And we want to cry wolf. So we got to learn how to fight differently, so that folks will believe what we're saying and want to come to the rescue and want to be able to stand up and say, you know what, there is an injustice here. This ain't revolving right. You understand? Now let me tie that on into this shit. How many of y'all, here we go. Wait a minute, this is the smaller one. I still didn't put the right one up here. No, I'm gonna put this one, but I gotta go find the other one. Wait a minute, before I do her, let me go here first, because this is a longer clip. It gives me time to go find this. Okay. Listen to Keith. Check this out.
I am not doing this again with y'all. While Democrats debate how to respond to Joe Biden's debate performance, Trump and the Republicans are plotting to erase the entire 20th century. That's not an exaggeration. Donald Trump has publicly threatened to be a dictator.
He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, "No, no, no, other than day one."
And the Supreme Court justices he appointed have just immunized him from accountability and vested him with unchecked powers of a monarch. If Trump wins, he would empower an army of radical right-wing activists who plan to implement Project 2025, dismantle civil rights, women's rights, and LGBTQ rights, rescind long-established progressive laws and policies, and swing a wrecking ball against the fragile institutions of government and democracy. Yes, Joe Biden is a flawed candidate, but Donald Trump is a threat to America. If anyone should withdraw from the race, it's the twice impeached convicted criminal. But some critics are making the same miscalculation they made with Hillary Clinton. A Trump victory will not bring on a progressive people's revolution, strengthen third-party candidates, or buy us time to elect a better Democrat in the next election. It will set us so far back that it will take decades to unravel. Back in 2016, I was teaching at Columbia University when college students were complaining about Hillary Clinton as a Democratic nominee for president. Many raised legitimate concerns, including her support for the unpopular war in Iraq. But others raised less substantive issues. She's not likable, she panders. And the most memorable critique, they didn't believe her when she appeared on The Breakfast Club and announced...
So what's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
I, too, opposed the war in Iraq, and that was one reason why I voted for Obama instead of Clinton in the 2008 presidential primary. But now it was 2016, and Clinton was the Democratic nominee facing a Republican opponent, Donald Trump, who posed a clear and present danger to democracy. If Hillary Clinton wins, we may have a liberal majority on the Supreme Court for the first time in nearly 50 years. I posted on Twitter a few weeks before the election. That was 8 years ago. Now, as Trump cements his legacy on the right-wing court, that opportunity could be lost for a generation, as Republicans have appointed 6 of the 9 Supreme Court justices. Joe Biden is not the ideal candidate to represent the Democratic Party. He's an 81-year-old white man leading a party that is increasingly young people, women, and people of color. And I did not support him in the Democratic primary in 2020. I even wrote articles criticizing him after he was elected president. But I did vote for him in 2020 because I knew he was the best available option. I am not invested in the question of replacing Biden on the ticket. I would vote for Biden, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Gretchen Whitmer, Wes Moore, Pete Buttigieg, or any credible Democratic candidate. This election is not about them, it's about protecting our rights. Some Americans may not remember the constant chaos and crises from Charlottesville to COVID that defined the Trump years, but I do, and I refuse to go back. I know that Democrats prefer young, articulate, charismatic presidential candidates in the tradition of JFK, Bill Clinton, and Barack Obama. I do too. But the young guys don't always deliver. It was not JFK, but an older, less attractive Lyndon Johnson who signed the landmark Civil Rights Act of 1964, 60 years ago this week. As Jesse Jackson said at the 1984 Democratic National Convention,
"I would rather have Roosevelt in a wheelchair than Reagan on a horse."
Trump is far more entertaining than Joe Biden, but a presidential election is not a popularity contest. It's a job interview. Unfortunately, the majority of white voters plan to install a twice-impeached, quadruple-indicted, convicted criminal with a 50-year history of racism in the most powerful position in America. My black job, if there is such a thing, is to stop them.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm just talking and forgot I had put myself out. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. And y'all know I'm rubbing my eye. What does that mean, honey? It means my damn allergies acting up, honey. This damn eye is trying to woo. Okay, trying to let me have it, and etc. Well, ooh, okay. Okay, so now, here we are, go. I said I was going to put a pin here, right? How many of y'all watched this interview today, this tonight, with George Stephanopoulos, honey, and President Biden? Huh? How many of y'all watched it? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a little pissed with it, actually, because it sounded like to me that the reason for this interview was to talk Joe Biden into dropping out of the race. Now I don't give a fuck what Georgia say as a journalist. All of his questions kept wrapping around him, asking him, President Biden, basically to step down. Do you think you can win? You know, everything, all about him stepping down. You know, you're not ready. The polls are saying this, the polls are saying that. But you don't believe the polls? You know, and I'm like, what is it? And I know that he used to work for Bill Clinton and he was a strategist for Bill Clinton and carrying on. So I know this is his party. Okay. And I realized that. But as a journalist, okay, to ask the hard questions is one thing. But when you're coming across as if you're trying to sit up there and side eye say, you need to step down from this and let somebody else run, that there was too much for me. Okay. The commentator, whoever, the male commentator that he asked the first question to, James Conn or whatever his name is, he's another one who speaks as if he wants Joe Biden to step down. What? And where? If I'm telling you I'm going to see this to the end, why is it that you feel as though you got to keep coming for me asking me what the fuck it is? Let me tell you something. They did that with me when I was running for mayor here. Oh, there's no possibility. You can't win. You can't win. You need to go on and drop out. You need to go on and drop out. Fuck you. I don't need to do shit. I paid my money to be on the ballot. Okay, and they haven't yet. They got the Democratic National Convention is coming up. So they got to officially nominate him, right? And this, that, and the other. But he's the incumbent. So, but when I was running for mayor here in College Park, Georgia, that came across my desk. Everybody asking me, oh, well, no, you ain't got no money. You didn't raise no money. You need to go ahead and drop out. You need to go ahead and drop out. I had one of the candidates asked me to drop out so I could join his campaign. Really? No. Okay, why? There's no need to be dropping out because I've come too far. I've come too fucking far. When we look at Biden's record and a lot of the key points that everybody's talking about, we've got more jobs that have been created ever, you know, within this time, especially post-COVID. We got inflation going down. Gas prices were going down. He got Medicaid and insurance and stuff. You know, we got a number of things that he's hit. He's rebuilding relationships that were destroyed by 45 and all of this, that, and the third. So he's running on his record. Okay. And what we have now is just a whole bunch of fluff from the other candidate. And according to his record, everybody keep inflating these damn numbers. 1 minute is this, the other minute is that, and carrying on. Oh, he did all this. And it's like, okay, give me the facts. Let's put his record beside Joe Biden's record. Okay. Y'all talking about something. Oh, the commercials say Joe Biden came into office and he reversed the whole thing with the wall. But the wall should have been built before he left. You said you was going to get Mexico to pay for that bitch. Where is it? You didn't even finish the wall. So you talking about, oh, our borders are unprotected. You didn't do your part. You didn't finish the wall. You didn't finish doing shit. And then they never did address the tunnels. Do y'all remember years ago on one of the Nightline, Dateline, one of them damn shows, that they set up there and found the tunnel that's from Mexico to the United States that's underground? Did y'all remember that? So they're not coming through the damn borders. They coming underground and coming up at a checkpoint some damn where. Okay. Yeah. Honey. So what are we doing? What are we doing? And America, for those of y'all who are Trump supporters, I need to hear it intelligently. Somebody, especially now that he's rerunning. He's been a convicted felon. He is a convicted felon who ain't served no time yet on 34 different felony accounts. All right. His judgment has been fucked up. Okay, since he's been in office. He don't know how to keep a straight face. He tell us one thing and talking out of both sides of his face. He has destroyed all of our relationships with everybody who's supposed to be an ally to us and carrying on all of our foreign affairs and stuff. Folks did not trust the United States. After all that time that Obama did with making sure that we were able to go and travel to Cuba and repair those relationships, you went over there and destroyed it yet again. Okay? What is it? What do we need? And for those who keep saying, oh, well, I had more money, all I know when Trump was in office, I had money. How did you have the money, bitch? Please tell me. Because 2 of them years that Trump was in office, honey, we was on the lockdown. Because of something that he ushered in here. They knew about COVID a year before. Yeah, they knew about it a year before it hit. I saw the paperwork. It was some government papers. That thing said they shut down the world in 2020. The paperwork said 2019, January. Okay. So what's happening here? I need to understand why is it that folks still believe that he's going to be the one to take us wherever they think that he's supposed to take us. And yet every time, the one thing I would say about this man is that he is consistently inconsistent. Okay? Consistently inconsistent. And every time he opens up his mouth, you can't trust it. That was his people that coined alternative facts. And now we got to sit here and question everything that come out of his mouth. Now one thing that he does, whenever he say that he's gonna anything that deals with repealing whatever, we're not gonna have this, okay? He done already told us that he's gonna be a dictator on day one. So it's gonna be my way or no way. He done already told us at the debate that I can have this war ended before my first day in office. Why, honey? Because you are still in bed with Putin, the Russian president. Russia is not an ally of the United States. And even with all of his doctoring and all of his talking with Putin, they never came on board to say we would be an ally. That wasn't monumental. A monumental recovery. What was monumental was when Dennis Rodman went to go talk to Kim Jong-un. I'm not saying his name right. Okay. That was monumental. A basketball player who has a relationship with the leader of the world was able to go over there and get Kim to free the damn hostage. That was monumental. They got shit to do, boy. If y'all don't quit playing with this bullshit up in here, huh? Y'all play too damn much. And I want to hear everybody keep all the black folks that say, well, my guy is Trump. I remember some of those shits. It's all about when Trump was in office, I had money. And, you know, we got all this inflation. And I said y'all to this before. No one is taking into account about inflation, that we are still recuperating from all that shit that was stuck on in the sea that we couldn't get. All them boats that were stuck out there with all the supplies and carried on while we sitting up there couldn't get tissue and shit. All that was out on sea. So now stores and everything got to recoup that cost. So who they give it to? They give it to the consumer. Oh, we gonna make our money back because we lost so much of it. Okay? Businesses, every business, that's what they do. All the rent and carrying on your rent. Your rent went up or whatever. Why? Because that's a business. They want to recoup the coin that they lost, and they're gonna make us pay for it, which it wasn't fair. They should have made the government pay for it, because that was the government's fault, not ours. Yeah. Now we could get money to do every damn thing else instead of bail out our own people. On a consistent basis. How in the hell, and this is under Trump's watch, how in the fuck are we making more money on unemployment than we do on a damn job? And y'all mad because folks didn't want to go back to work. How, Sway? That's a question that I still need to have answered. No one has come into office and said anything. How is it that folks decided I make more money in unemployment than I did when I was on my goddamn job? So no, I ain't ready to go back to work. But y'all did all that. Why? Because you needed that economy to be stimulated. Folks had the money to go buy. Long as we were masked up or whatever, when y'all opened up the world, we were able to get out, to go buy, to go this, to go that. Okay? Now put the goddamn TVs on sale. Damn flat screens everybody couldn't even get the damn unemployment money. They got the damn extra bonus money. They went to go buy 65, 75-inch fucking TV for $300 and $400. To stimulate the economy. But y'all still ain't told me how it is he would be the best person, because those of y'all who believe he won the debate, he only won because he was hollering and he looked strong or whatever. But everything, about 99% of the shit that came out of his mouth was false. So how you gonna believe a leader you can't understand or believe anything that's coming out of his mouth for your own well-being? Okay. What you say, Tiff? I didn't watch the debate, didn't care to see Trump bully Biden. I'm riding with Biden. Okay, what do you think will be the outcome of this election, Biden or Trump? Who wins the presidency? My whole thing is I'm preparing for Trump because we are crazy enough to do it again. But my faith is Biden, because I'm riding with Biden, honey. I'm riding with Biden. Okay, again, Biden and Harris is my ticket. Because at this particular stage of the game, he's the only one that makes sense. He's the only one that has already started to develop the relationships. We got relationships with our foreign allies and carrying on. We have relationships with foreign affairs. We have relationships that are saying, hey, we can get this done. You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing that folks are forgetting about. It's not just Biden that we got to put up in there. We've got to make sure that we put his support team up in there. All the seats in the Senate are up for grabs, at least most of them. So everybody is back on the ballot. You got to put the support team up in there. If we got a Democratic president, we got to have a Democratic House and Senate. You got to make sure he got his support system up in there so that they can move what needs to be moved and get done what needs to get done. Because it's not just him. He doesn't have a fucking vote. He can only veto. Okay? So we got to make sure that the support team is there. You understand? That's the thing. That's the thing. Because he can be there all he wants to. Remember Obama's first presidency. When Obama was in office, they had a Republican ran everything. And they fought him tooth and nail. For those of y'all who keep saying he didn't do shit for black folks, well, get mad at the support team. Y'all sit up there saying the Republicans and y'all gonna vote Republican for Trump. Y'all said Obama didn't do shit for black folks. Well, that Republican team didn't do it. But y'all gonna vote Republican anyway, because why? You think that for those of y'all who feel that Donald Trump was the only black president because he did for black folks, no, he did not the way that you think he did. That be that. Hold on. Let me go here because I'm a play. I got to put this other video up in here because I want to play for y'all. Did it download? It should have. Wait a minute, Joe. Let me make sure I got it because I was downloading something. Did I get it? Oh, child. Okay, where did it go? Shit. I could just. Okay, hold on. Where is it? What did I do with it, Jesus? Oh, I know what I was doing. I know what I had to do. Okay. Hold on, because I got to re-download it so that I have one that I want to play. That I'm going to play, but I want to play this in order. Okay. And I want to play it in order because y'all need to see this part of it first. Okay. That's what it is. I need to play this in order. Wait a minute. Where's the thing? Oh, child. Sometimes I get on my own nerves because I be having this stuff the way I want it. And then it don't do like I need it to do. Oh, wait a minute. Is that? No. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. I got to do it this way. Already. I did. Okay. Hold on. Because I got to get this to y'all so y'all can see this for yourselves. Now, the reason I want to play this in order is because this first clip is a compilation of this person, okay? It's a compilation clip. But I want y'all to get it because this is very important, okay, to the discussion. And then on the next thing is I found one that I isolated, okay, so that we can get a better understanding of what she was trying to say, okay? So that's why this is important for me to play it this way first. And I'm taking that one out, okay? That one can come out too. And then we're going to add this one. Yeah, okay, hold on. And these kids out here with these goddamn firecrackers. See, this is the one day I can't stand this. Because the fireworks should have been yesterday. Actually, you know what they should have done was waiting until the weekend and did that shit. But okay. Either the weekend before, that would have been just the tea. But no, they want to do their own thing, and that's fine. Okay, and that's fine. Okay, wait a minute. We almost there, y'all. I'm coming. And carrying on. Now, I want to introduce to some and present to others. She calls herself, no, she don't call herself. Her mom and dad and whoever named her Valentina Gomez. Okay. And Miss Valentina Gomez happens to be a MAGA Trump supporter, and she's running for office in Missouri. But listen to her.
Brittany Griner should be rotting in a Russian prison, not going to the Olympics. Caitlin Clark is the only reason why we even watched women's basketball. She deserves to go to the Olympics, unlike this unpatriotic lesbian. Caitlin Clark, America and I have your back. Reparations from slavery and black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most ratchet holiday in America. These ungrateful people should be celebrated because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist. Here's a tip. If you don't like America, kindly get the fuck out. If you're not voting for Donald Trump, then you ain't black or an American.
First day in office, I'm inviting Alex Jones, Hector David, and Vivek. My advisors are Alex Jones, PVD, Laura Loomer, Patriot Woman. Can't forget about my President Trump.
Would you ever run for president?
Well, I cannot run for president. I wasn't born in the U.S.
In America, you can be anything you want. Don't be weak and gay. It's safe as hard.
Hidden agendas, no promise.
She said, don't be weak and gay. Stay fucking hard. Okay. Now, here's the piece that I found that was an isolated piece is this.
Reparations from slavery and black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most ratchet holiday in America. BLM raised millions, but what did they do for black lives? It is outrageous to see people asking for reparations, even though they never went through slavery. These ungrateful people should be celebrated because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist. Here's a tip. If you don't like America, kindly get the fuck out.
The Latina Candace Owens, y'all. The Latina Candace Owens. Now, those of y'all who are listening, y'all in Missouri, this bitch is running for some kind of Senate office or something. Okay? That's what y'all got to deal with. All of my Latino people out there, that's y'all people, honey. We already got Candace. We already got Candace and sitting up here on the promises of America. Okay? Now, what's insulting, I think what the most insulting part of that is, bitch, fuck you. How dare you sit up there talking about something? I can't run for president because I wasn't born in America. Okay, but yet you come over here and act as if you're a card-carrying American and want to say what the greatest land is to carry. Now, well, bitch, wherever you from, and I don't know where she's from. I'm trying to find out. Research the problem. Y'all still here? Try to give me some information on this hoe. Okay, Valentina Gomez. Let me see. Valentina. Gomez. Wait a minute. Want to sit down here and do all this old crazy ass shit. Bitch talking out the side of her goddamn mouth. Trying to find out who she is. Anywho. And then, of course, she was born in Colombia. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got here about Valentina Cortez. Okay. Valentina Gomez, who was born in Colombia, says she is an opponent of controversial books and an opponent of illegal immigration. Okay. But you wasn't born here, so how did you come over here? So apparently she must be saying that she was legalized and carrying on and her family came over here the right way. Okay. So interesting. Okay. I would love to hear her rhetoric on the immigration process. But apparently she's anti-LGBT. She's burning books and carrying on. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. She's mad that there's a lesbian in the NBA. Oh, okay, that's a commentary. I'm trying to find that full clip. But what I'm trying to get is a little bit more about her. Wow, she's only 25 years old. How about that? That little heifer is only 25 years old. And she's a mayoral candidate for the the Missouri Secretary of State. That's what she's running for, the Secretary of State, honey. I'm scared of her. Let me see. I'm trying to get her information, y'all. I should have done this before at the top of the show. Okay, Valentina Gomez, born Valentina Gomez Noriega. Listen at that, honey. May 8th, 1999, is an American far-right businesswoman and financer who ran as a candidate for Missouri Secretary of State in 2024. She must have lost because they said she ran. Okay, past tense. Her campaign follows the Lauren Boebert style of political campaigning perfectly. Act irrationally hateful and look hot. Sadly, it's working. Interesting. Okay. Her family. She grew up in New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey. I lived there for a second. Her family immigrated from Colombia in 2009. So she was 10 years old when she got here. She graduated with a bachelor's degree from Central Connecticut State University in 2019 and a master's of business administration from Tulane University in 2020. Okay. She also was a Division I college swimmer. She worked as a finance employee working for Nestle up until January 3rd, 2024. Gomez stated that her employer, Nestle Purina, tried to keep her quiet about attacking LGBTQ books in the libraries. In February, Gomez took a flamethrower to 2 LGBTQ library books. In a campaign video, Gomez went on to state she fired her employer. She left the job. Okay. According to her, she only trusts 3 things: the Bible, social media platform X. Thank you, Elon Musk, she says, and her AR-15. Uh-huh. How about that? Gomez launched her campaign for Missouri Secretary of State in 2023. She doubts the legitimacy of the results of 2020 U.S. presidential election and has promised to ban blow-up voting. Promised to ban blow-up voting machines in the state of Missouri if elected. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, okay. Yeah. That there is that. Okay. So we see what the hell this is. She's a 25-year-old, honey, loudmouth. Okay, trying to do some shit and make a name for herself. These videos that she done just gave and she done just did, you know, to incite riots. See, I'm trying to understand something with all of you troublemakers. This is on both sides of the coin. Why do you feel that you have to incite folks emotionally to get them riled up to ready to fight and go out here and burn shit up in the name of democracy? That's not making sense to me. If you have a point and know how to state your point, and like, these are the facts. Okay, now I believe I could do this better. I believe I could do that better. I believe I could do that better. I don't need X, Y, and Z. Because see, all that fluff and all those spin on the facts or whatever tend to get folks who don't think and they rely on everybody else to think for them to do fucked up shit. Okay? To do fucked up shit. And this here, it has no place for all that. It has no place. Imagine her and Marjorie Taylor Greene anywhere together. Imagine her and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and then add in Ted Cruz and that fucking Ron DeSantis. You're talking about, okay, a goulash for disaster, all in the name of democracy. Or is it democracy anymore? I've been saying this for the longest time. Every time that we go overseas and fight for somebody else's democracy and try to push our democratic viewpoints on other countries and this, that, and other, and tell other countries how they should live, we end up losing ours. We end up fighting for more of ours than anything. How? I'm still not understanding that. I don't get it. 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 I fucking don't get it. And yet we're supposed to be the most intelligent. We're supposed to be the ones to think this. We're supposed to be the ones that's supposed to be the best country in the world. And yet we have not solved any problems on how to let capitalism not be extortionism. Oh, I like that. How do we solve the problem of letting capitalism not become extortionism? Huh? Because y'all keep wanting to say that, oh, it's okay for supply and demand, this, that, and the other. Okay, y'all okay with price gouging when the gas and shit go up. And because we were doing, when we had COVID, these motherfuckers charging an arm and a leg for bullshit because it was supply and demand. And now you sit up here trying to get some coin versus trying to help the world because everybody was in the same spot. How? Those of you who claim that y'all are undecided, y'all know who the hell y'all want to vote for. You just don't. What you want is better options. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, the fuck you do. Yes, you do. And most of the time, you don't want to say it to the person you say I don't know to. because you don't want the backlash. You don't want everybody looking. And then two, you ain't got to say who you vote for because that's supposed to be a private matter anyway. You know, you don't have to tell anybody. But at the same time, this is what we're up against, children. This is what we are up against. Huh? Wait a minute. Let me play this. Let me play this because this here, now, this is speculatory, but catch this.
I'll be quick.
ID, please.
You need an ID to buy condoms now?
It's a new legislation passed by Republicans in Congress after they voted against the Right to Contraception Act.
Get out of here.
I don't make the rules. Will these be used with a spouse?
No.
Are you in a committed monogamous relationship?
We haven't really had the talk yet.
Is this heterosexual copulation?
Yes. Does that matter?
Do you like Taylor Swift?
I mean, her Eras tour was lit.
I'm sorry. You're not eligible to buy the condoms. Do you still want to buy the rose?
Now, how about that? You sit up there and you want to make abortions illegal. Y'all reverse Roe v. Wade. Okay. And now you block the bill for contraception. That commercial there is you know, a little foretelling or whatever. And it's a little exaggerated, but how close are we to that? Huh? Wait a minute, did I erase it? Did I erase it? Remember, this just happened.
So we will be issuing a memo today that every school district will adhere to, which is that every teacher, every classroom in the state will have a Bible in the classroom and will be teaching from the Bible in the classroom to ensure that this historical understanding is there for every student in the state of Oklahoma in accordance with our academic standards and state law.
So now we're professing to be a Christian state in Oklahoma. And I'm sure because it's a Republican state, it's going to be folks who are going to sit there and adopt that too. To where now they want the Bible. Who is it? Is it Louisiana that got the 10 Commandments everywhere? Except they want the 10 Commandments and all the classrooms are carrying on. So now we're no longer separation of church and state. Okay. Y'all want the Bible to be taught in class as part of a history of this historic documentation on humanity. What? Y'all don't see where this is going? Now, we've talked about the Project 2025 thing before, okay? And now we have the Supreme Court of the United States of America, under SCOTUS, has just made it legal for the President of the United States to have limited immunity. So, and they're defining that by saying that anything that is considered to be that he has done while acting as a president is a presidential order. This here is within his acting as president. Then if crime is committed or whatever, he is immune. He can't be served. He can't. When do we let anybody be above the law? Huh? Doesn't that go into alignment back in 2016? Is it 2016? Yeah. When this man sat up there and told us that I could be in the middle of the street and I could shoot somebody in the head, honey, and I won't go to jail. Don't that fit in that narrative? Doesn't that fit into the whole narrative of I can come up in here and do what the fuck it is I want to do? I can kill off you goddamn voters and carry on who don't want to believe in me? Huh? What is that? That's not democracy. That's a fucking dictatorship, honey. That there is totalitarianism. Okay? And y'all want to believe that this orange thing, honey, is the best thing for this country because you think that Biden is too feeble? Not remembering that he has a team of folks. Do y'all remember Trump's team? Do y'all remember that when he was in office, that every time you turned around, he had to replace folks because folks was quitting? Folks left the team. Do y'all remember that? Because this fucker didn't know what the hell he was doing, threatening folks' jobs. They said, fuck it, you can have it. Do y'all remember that? And yet we're here. We're on the verge. Now, you don't want abortions, but yet you don't want the folks to sit up there and have contraception either. But the Republicans just passed for the draft to be reinstated. What is that saying, y'all? If the draft is being reinstated, you outlawed abortion. That means y'all want to have this goddamn baby making field, right? Ain't that what they did to the slaves? Sit up there and make sure they have all these goddamn bastard children. So why we can have folks out there in the fields. The whole idea of marriage and stuff with World War I and World War II, they would never take the firstborn. The draft, if you were an only child, they never took the only child and they never took the firstborns. Why? Because they wanted to make sure that the lineage propagated. So now they have reinstated to where when your child, your son, and mostly sons, because I don't know about them doing it for the ladies, but men who turn 18 years of age, they automatically have to go sign for the draft. I had to do it. I had to do it back in '88. When I turned 18, when I went to go down to go renew, I had to get my state ID card. I didn't have a driver's license then. I had to go to the Secretary of State and I had to register. And that's from 18 to 26. Yeah. So that's where we are, people. Y'all need to look at that. And after all of this, y'all can still, I need for anybody who claiming they are a Trump supporter, articulate it. Don't give me no emotional spiel. I don't want you to sit up and act like you're going to out-talk me. I don't want to hear about what Biden and them did. I want you to tell me exactly how is it that Donald John Trump will take this country into the next level with all of this bullshit he's proposing. How? And now y'all seen it, y'all heard it, and I'm going to echo it. If he wins, as a matter of fact, no, he ain't got to win. He ain't got to win no more. Because right now, they still letting him on the ballot. That means moving forward, that the idea of asking you, are you a convicted felon, needs to come off of every motherfucking job application there is. Every job application needs to remove that. because of this fucker who was a convicted felon can still run for president, and they not ask him to step down. They didn't ask, the RNC ain't came and said, you need to back up. You need to. Not for the highest job in the land. And I'm a convicted felon. That needs to come off of every job application known to this country. Every moving forward, that should never have to be questioned ever again. Ever again. Never, never. Forever, never. I don't think it should be asked anyway, especially when you have served your time. And now, even if you are on probation and you got to go and sustain yourself, my past has got nothing to do with me right now if it's not me saying that I got an education and I have my degree or whatever that is. My past like that should not reflect my job service. And everybody who's been in prison before, or even are still on papers, how are they supposed to sustain themselves and show that they've been rehabilitated if you're not going to give them the job? They can't even get in the fucking front door. You got arrested? You've been arrested? Yeah, no, you can't do this. Don't make sense. But listen, I'm gonna let that be right here. I was gonna do one more story, but my throat is drying up on me, and I got to get off this foot because I've been sitting up. I need to kick it up. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Thank you guys. Thank you for 15 wonderful years, honey. We're gonna continue on and continue on and continue on. WDET Radio. Go to the Facebook page right now. If you have not liked already, go to the Facebook page right now. WDTA Radio. Okay. If you want to order the books, I want y'all copies of Awakenings, Epiphanies Along the Spiritual Journey. It's companion piece, revelations, affirmations, and confirmations. Make sure you either inbox me. Okay. Y'all inbox me. You see my Cash App right there. You can Cash App me. I got to give y'all what the shipping is because it's the shipping price on that. Y'all gonna pay for your own shipping, honey. I'm not taking that cost. I think the shipping on this is just put $10 because make it $10 for the shipping, and we'll get this right out to you. Okay. And every autographed copies, all of the coin that you put into here. If y'all go to the Cash App, please tell everybody to like, subscribe, and to share. Go to the Cash App, donate to this so we can get WDTA continuously up and running, because that's going to be a cost, honey. So, yes, we got all that coming. Minister Lavelle, Big Red, and Aunt Nikki, they will be returning, but I don't think they're going to come back in this format. We're going to do it a little differently because, hey, life is lifing. And there's a different way that we're going to do that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk to Red about something that I think would be cute for him. But in any event, y'all get with me and let's make this happen, okay? Until then, my darlings, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Me, Johnny. And on behalf of my co-host, the Minister Lavelle, Big Red Hayes, and Aunt Nikki, honey, we thank you, we love you, we appreciate you, honey. And from the bottom of my heart, honey, it's been 15 years, baby, 15 whole years that y'all been rocking and rolling with me, and I thank you. I appreciate you, okay? We're looking for at least 15 more, honey, okay, to come on through and to do the damn thing, honey. So if you love me, honey, and adore me and all those things, tell a friend, honey, to come on over to like, subscribe, and to share. But if you hate me, you could tell all of your motherfucking enemies, honey, to like, subscribe, and to share. Come on up in here, honey, and do this damn thing. Because one thing I want you guys to really understand, ponder, pontificate on, is that everything that we're doing over here at 3 the Hard Way, the syndicate, honey, everything that we're doing will move forward in any way, shape, style, form, and or fashion. But y'all see my throat is dry, so I'm not going to sing out. I got to get some water. This is a little too dry. I can taste the dryness now, right? Yeah, it's not, it's doing it, but it's drying out when I need some water so that I don't dehydrate. So on that note, my darlings, I'm going to bid you guys a farewell for now. We may be on tomorrow. I may come back with y'all tomorrow. If you're listening to this in the archives and this is not live for you, thank you for coming in and thank you for showing up the way that you show up, honey. I don't know what time frame that you're looking at this in, but I thank you. I appreciate you, honey. If this is years after and you're coming in, honey, because you're trying to research me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, I do appreciate it. So, and on that note, like I said, I'm not going to sing out because I'm too dry for it. So until the next time, honey, ciao, Bella, darling. Ha, okay. We'll talk soon. Peace.